days. These days I don't talk to him as much. That's not an indicator of our friendship. I think males have friendships differently. I've always said this about one of my friends who's still one of my closest friends today when he went to the military. Women base friendship on how often you talk to each other and how frequent you talk to each other. Guys, unless you're just a fake ass bitch ass nigga, the friendship continues despite space and time whenever y'all link back up. So like my dude, he'll go on deployment for like 8-9 months, and then I might see him 8-9 months later, and it's not awkward. It's like we just get right back into the groove after catching up for 15 minutes. So I say that to say, 6ix9ine right now just not focused on music. He's doing obviously other stuff. Music ain't the number one thing right now for him. Anyway, he's still like, obviously I think in rap people are happy about it because if they couldn't kill him, they just don't want to talk about him. So it works for everybody, and hopefully, mentally for him, he's getting to a point where, he could be happy as well. But he goes out, he has his fun. He's not a nigga who's just in the house like a fucking recluse. He's out there having fun. Him and his girl turning up. Anyway, his girl's sister, which ironically, I'll connect the story for y'all. His girl, her name is Jade Cardi B. You might know her from, these are the two, right? You might know, this is some industry shit. So his girl's on the left, her sister's on the right. Cardi B supposedly tried to get both of them beat up. There's a case about it. Allegedly, after Cardi B claims that both of them or one of them or somebody tried to sleep with Offset. Long story. Anyway, she's with 6ix9ine now. They have a good time. By the way, I've been around a bunch. She's been to my house with 6ix9ine. And like she's actually a pretty cool girl. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like Jade is pretty much a cool girl. Anyway, they were out, and this kind of happened. It doesn't capture the full thing, but it captured what was going on outside. I'll play it.
That money, get that money.
I'll pause it just to point out 6ix9ine is here. His girl is over here with her sister. Ironically, this is the owner of one of these clubs that really loves 6ix9ine, and he fuck with me heavy too. And then there's these just other people kind of around. Also, for everybody who's thinking, there is no security with 6ix9ine. Like none of these are, any security you're seeing here is club security. So this whole thing he's still paying. I know when he was paying for top flight security, it was like $1.5 million per year. That's not what it is now. And he's chilling. You know what I mean? This is the Miami Brickell area. I think this might be outside Kiki in the river. I think this might be outside Kiki in the river. I think. I've been there with them before too. Okay. So I guess this is his sister. I think his girl is here. They push him.
Put your phone away. No video.
Yeah, it is Kiki in the river. You can see K-I-K-I, yeah. The police come over. This is a girl and the sister. This is his car, obviously.
It's not about to get locked up, dude. Shit on TMZ.
Bro, his man will look fucking dope, man.
That nigga Yeah, you got a handle on it, man.
Okay, anyway, long story short, they arrested this girl. The rest of this girl claiming she hit him. I'm giving a little bit of like personal backstory because I do know these people, so I'm gonna try to contextualize a little bit. I've been around her in clubs. She don't seem violent, so I can't say like she's some violent chick, right? But I will say I hate all ratchet chicks. Any chicks that ratchet. By the way, I've been blaming Krishan Rock and Blueface for all of this fuckery going on in society. Women are now beating up men. Women are now like just putting their hands on men wildly. Shit is getting out of hand. Zeus, I think, is a network that should be pretty much disbanded at this point. All they show is the bad behavior of specifically black and urban females. I think that also kind of goes into the mindset of all these women who are now on Instagram in this dating market, and they act accordingly, right? Not saying that this is what inspired this. I have zero idea what was behind this. But apparently she starts beating his ass in the club, which that is so many red flags. You know what I mean? Because I've had women around me act up, and at times I've had to, like, whether we're drinking or not, I have to like sit there while they're wilding the fuck out with nails, lashes. You know how these bitches do. And you're trying to tell them like, yo, bitch, you know I'm a public figure. Like, I had this shit recently. I'm telling a chick, we're getting recorded. Actually, it's a really long story. I don't even want to really share it. We're getting recorded. So people are thinking some shit's going to go down. This bitch is wilding out. And I'm telling her, I'm like, shorty, you know I'm like a public figure. Like, you wilding out right now. You're causing a situation that people are going to see later on. And for the life of me, women just don't give two fucks about it, bro. Like, if you're with 6ix9ine, the last thing you ever want to happen is the police being called. People are criticizing, saying 6ix9ine told on his girl. I'm going to keep it real with you. If 6ix9ine had got locked up for domestic violence, and by the way, if you're a man, just to let you know, when there's any physical altercation with a woman, you can get locked up really easily, especially just because you're a man. And it doesn't mean you have to hit the woman. She could swing all on you, this, that, and third, and you could just push her off. If she stumble and fall, nigga, it's never seen in self-defense, at least to the cops showing up. They're going to lock you up. That's just how it goes. The domestic violence rules disproportionately are meant to protect women. They're not there to protect men. So it's one of those situations where you with your girl in the club and she's fucking using her nails and scratching you. And yo, how many times have we seen Blueface with actual black eyes? Blueface's face be black and blue. Like, think about it. Because of his girl just two-piecing him, counterclocking him, doing all type of shit to him. And honestly, you know, in his support, we've never seen him really hit her. But God forbid he like just pushed her because she's like hitting him or whatever the case is. He would be more guilty than her, who either started the altercation or was doing much more damage. It just is what it is. Again, when you're a man in America, you just gotta, like, we're born with balls and a fucking dick. We just gotta deal with the rules that come with it. You feel me? So here's another thing. 6ix9ine's on parole, federal parole, which also means he definitely is talking to somebody, his parole officer probably, about this situation, because anytime you come in contact with police, it could be a possibility that your parole or your probation could get violated, or it could be something that triggers you getting remanded or put on like what they call a hold. So honestly, and this is another reason why, like, I think, you know, I don't know what caused the situation, but you know how some of these situations is. Like, think about Blueface and his girl. Bro, his girl been complaining about Blueface cheating, beating up Blueface, and still not leaving. You get what I mean? Like, Blueface even said to his girl, I will give you $100,000 to just go. Just leave. She's catching him cheating every day. She's wilding out, beating his ass every day. He's offering her money to leave, and she will not leave. So these are the type of relationships, like, you know, like, even with this shit, I've never seen a man leave a woman when the woman beat the man's ass. You get what I mean? Somebody said, what? What are you talking about? Somebody said she said in her IG story that he's insecure. Okay, that might be true. I don't know. No. Okay. Yo, that might be true, right? So maybe he's insecure. A lot of men are insecure. I'm not speaking directly at him, but let's say he's insecure. The point is this, and I've had this conversation with women a lot. You know the situation your guy is in. He's on federal parole, and everybody calls him a snitch. He pays for the lifestyle you live completely. You don't work. He pays for everything, anything. He takes care of you and your child. Just out of respect for that, we're not saying you can't check him about his insecurity. The point of what I'm saying, and by the way, I know his public image isn't the best, but y'all are in public. You don't put you beating his ass in public. You get what I mean? Like, I'm not saying she should beat his ass at all. You beating his ass in public, number one, he can't do nothing. Number two, he's going to come into contact with the police. Number three is he can't just, he had to cooperate somewhat with the cops. He had to say something, even if he denied it, said, nah, we were playing, she ain't hit me. He can't tell the cops, I'm not about to talk to y'all. He's on parole. It's kind of like baked in, like when you're on parole or probation, when the police come in contact with you, you got to be cooperative. Like, you got to go through the process with them. Not saying you got to tell, you got to go through the process with them. That doesn't look good for his public image. You put him in a bunch of shit. And also, I've always said about women who, if you're the violent one, you're fucking up your own bag if you're not going to leave. It's different if you're leaving. You're going to affect his ability to make money with this story, and you're not leaving. So who are you hurting? It's different if you're going to leave. So my point is that women have been taught recently that bad behavior, because they're a woman, have no consequences. This is nominal consequences. He got locked. She got locked up. He's the first one to say, I'm trying to bail her out. So the point of what I'm trying to say is that and I'm using the Blueface thing as a rubric as I give this opinion. If Blueface is the breadwinner and you know you're not about to leave that nigga because he's offering you money, you're not going to leave. Bro, stop fighting with that nigga in public, man. The shit's embarrassing. The shit is making him lose out on money. It's making him look like a clown. It's making his brand and his stock go down. And who's paying the bills? It's Blueface. That toxic shit that these women are kind of like into, I really just don't. I think it's kind of disgusting. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, I haven't heard any updates from them. They're probably still together and happy. Couples go through shit. You know, one thing I will say, and damn, this feels like a long time ago. What filter did they put on 6ix9ine's face? That nigga looked like he was 18. One of the reasons why, I think their relationship is going to be sacred, and it's also going to be special too. When 6ix9ine was locked up, I think mentally took a toll on him, and the only person there for him was this woman. She was there. She talked to him every day like a fucking job for 11, 12 hours on the phone. To hold a nigga down and talk to that nigga and be his eyes, ears, and body outside of jail to keep his mind very up and healthy for 2 years every day. I'm not saying other women don't do it. There's mad women who do it for their niggas. But to do it every fucking day is probably difficult. It's probably fucking difficult. You know what I mean? And I think he's shown some loyalty to her to kind of, he could have got out and just be like, all right, peace, I'm about to get a new chick. Right? So I think they fuck with each other like that. And yeah, I think they're gonna work it out, man. Also, here's the thing too. I think she probably looks at it like this. Bro, this chick knows where all the bodies are buried. Theoretically, and I'm using a metaphor, right? There's no bodies. I'm just saying the amount of things she would know about how he's moved and his lifestyle since then, 6ix9ine isn't at the liberty to just keep replacing new chick after new chick. One of the things I've realized in life is that, especially when you're somebody who's big on security and safety, the more you keep recycling or filtering a new batch of women into your life, you're opening up yourself to be exposed and also be taken advantage by others. So I do think it's a situation that he's paying her back in some loyalty, but I also think that for better or for worse, not only does she have like 5 tattoos of him, he can't just go grab another chick. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, nigga, y'all, without being married, y'all are married. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I stuck. Okay. Anyway, they'll work it out. Hopefully soon you'll see me and both of them on a jet or a yacht. All right, cool. All right. What else were we talking about? Oh yeah,